Most of us are hoping for a white Christmas to give the day an even more special feel, but how many of us will actually get one? Okay, let's science. Christmas is just around the corner, and wait a second, something doesn't feel right here. That's much better. As I was saying, Christmas is just around the corner, and sorry, I cannot do this seriously with this hat on. Let's get going. Christmas is just around the corner, and most of us are wondering, is it going to be a white one? Well, thanks to the careful collection and storage of data from hundreds of weather stations across the country, meteorologists know what the odds are of a white Christmas in your town. The folks over at climate.gov have put together an interactive map where you can search any city in the United States to find the odds of a white Christmas. Link in the description. For the purposes of calculation, a white Christmas is defined as having an inch of snow or more on the ground on Christmas Day. And the odds presented here are historical odds between 1981 and 2010, so 30 years. So if you had one white Christmas in those 30 years, going forward, your odds for having a white Christmas would be 1 in 30 or 3%. Without further ado, let's look at a few cities. Starting in the Northeast, Boston has a 19% chance. Moving south to the Big Apple with an 11% chance, Philly comes in at 12%, and the nation's capital at 6%. Moving to the Midwest, Cleveland comes in with 43% chance. Detroit has a white Christmas about every 3 years, and the Windy City has a 41% chance. Moving to the north, Minneapolis, Minnesota gets a white Christmas a whopping 80% of the time, and up against the Rockies, Denver comes in at 40%. As you'll see from the map, the majority of the South has less than a 10% of getting a white Christmas. For example, Atlanta has only had 2 white Christmases on record, one in 1882 and one just 7 years ago in 2010 when they got 1.2 inches of the fluffy stuff. On the opposite end of the spectrum, Alaska basically has a white Christmas every year, with the majority of the state sitting above the 90% threshold. In fact, Anchorage, Alaska is looking to get their 32nd consecutive white Christmas, while Fairbanks is looking to get their 83rd. I absolutely love the snow, so who's joining with me to the state where the moose run wild? My Twitter friend Brian Brett Schneider put together a long list of random Christmas weather facts. I'll share a notable one here, but if you want to see them all, go check him out on Twitter at climatologist49 or his blog us-climate.blogspot.com. So here's a cool, or I guess cold Christmas fact for you. The coldest winter nationally on record was in 1983. The days leading up to the Christmas of '83 featured a strong Arctic high pressure that dove south in the United States, rushing in frigid Arctic air. Sub-zero temperatures were felt as far south as Huntsville, Alabama, while the Midwest and Great Plains struggled to get out of the single digits. Parts of the Midwest also saw feet of snow and locally blizzard conditions. The lake effect machine turned on, more info on that up here, and combined with whipping winds created large snowdrifts. What a crazy Christmas day. Do you have a favorite Christmas weather experience? Leave it in the comments. Having said all this, I'll bet you're wondering if you're going to have a white Christmas in 2017. We're a few days away, but I don't have the answer for you. I'll refer to your local TV or National Weather Service meteorologist. Thanks for listening. Have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.